This flight was going from San Antonio to Phoenix and had to make that emergency landing here in El Paso. Right now, it feels perfect outside. It's not too hot. There's a nice little breeze going on. Most of the 32 parents released from detention in El Paso are from Honduras and Guatemala. Were you able to talk to anyone nearby who might have seen or heard this shooting? As of this morning, drivers can now take this new flyover bridge. We are celebrating Father's all weekend long, and we want to show you a few standout dads. This uncovered wooden bench still measures at 76.1 degrees. I just spoke with a father from Guatemala who says he doesn't know where his daughter is and he's worried about her. They are staying here tonight. My investigation into the service dog industry has gotten this emotional support animal license revoked. Traffic is flowing smoothly here on Nuevo Hueco Takes Road. It's been open for about 4 hours. A warehouse in Houston will also house hundreds of immigrant children. This project was originally scheduled to cost $12 million. The county says it actually came in at $9 million. Our photographer got stung more than 8 times. So today I'm suiting up to get a closer look. Michael, less than a minute ago, I just got more information from American Airlines. American Airlines tells me this flight was going from San Antonio to Phoenix and had to make that emergency landing here in El Paso. The representative over the phone tells me it's flight 1897, of course, from San Antonio to Phoenix, diverted to El Paso due to damage sustained by weather in flight. She goes on to say the aircraft, an Airbus A319 with 130 passengers and a crew of 5, landed safely at 8:03 p.m. Mountain Time. She says the aircraft is currently being evaluated by our maintenance team, and then she says we never want to disrupt our customers' travel plans and we are sorry for the trouble this caused. So again, everyone is safe just here at the airport landing and hopefully getting ready to go back to their destination. Reporting live in East El Paso, Ashley Claster, KFOX 14, News at 9. Most of the 32 parents released from detention in El Paso are from Honduras and Guatemala. They tell me they still don't know where their kids are right now.
Truthfully, I am not a criminal, even though that's what we are referred to as here.
He told me my son was going elsewhere, and because I entered the country illegally, I would be taken to jail to pay for the crime I had committed.
Since being released after an average of 25 days in jail, these parents describe what it was like coming to America.
They treated us badly in jail. The food was terrible, as if we weren't people. We will leave. That's probably how they are treating our children as well.
It was really terrible. They would punish us a lot. They would wake us up at 3 a.m. They wouldn't let us sleep.
HHS says about 2,000 kids have been separated from their parents at the border.
All children in our care, the first thing we do when they come to an HHS shelter within 24 hours is ensure they are connected to a parent or a family loved one so that the parent or the family member can know the child is safe and secure and where they are.
That is categorically untrue. Okay? I have 32 parents here that will say to him, that is categorically untrue.
I haven't known anything about my daughter since they took her away. They haven't communicated with me or my family. They gave us a phone number that we can call to communicate with our children, and you dial and it doesn't work or they don't answer.
29 of the 32 parents say they have not spoken with their child since they were separated. The parents say the government told them their children would be here waiting for them.
They tricked us and told us we would be able to see your kids today, so we got excited when we got here and our kids are not here.
All 32 of the parents are wearing GPS ankle monitors. They are allowed to travel anywhere in the country while they await trial. Reporting live in the newsroom, Ashley Claster, CBS 4 at 10. As they try to sweep out what the storm brought in, these two sisters try to make sense of what happened.
We had no idea that a little bit of rain could do that to our house.
Samantha Probst and Layla Escandon have lived here a long time.
Our whole lives.
Our whole lives, yeah.
It's their family home.
Our grandfather lived in this house since he was 4. That's when his father built it.
This is video from right after the rainfall yesterday.
No! Not
When we opened the door, there's just a flood of water coming out.
The family says the water rushed from this ditch into the street and filled up their home.
Our beds, our couches, our clothes, we have to wash every single item of clothing we have.
The toilet is covered in dirt. There's branches everywhere. Our refrigerator fell over.
It left them with no dry places to sleep, no clean places to shower, and electricity flowing through the wet ground.
We were standing on anything we could when we were trying to unplug all of our stuff.
The sisters and their mom were in tears as they watched everything their family has worked for get wiped out.
Her diploma got ruined.
Pictures that we can't ever get back. Memories gone in an instant.
The family says they blame either TxDOT or El Paso for blocking the canal leading up to their house. As I was leaving the home today, El Paso Water showed up to survey and document the damage. Reporting live in the Upper Valley, Ashley Claster, CBS 4 at 10. Yeah, Shelton, maybe the heat was a good luck charm for the Chihuahuas tonight. Fans here at the stadium were drenched in sweat throughout the entire game, but they found some tricks to help keep them cool so they could enjoy that Chihuahuas win.
It's like scorching hot.
And especially because there's almost no shade on this part.
It was a scorcher in El Paso today with temperatures reaching a record-breaking 101 degrees.
It is very hot. It's blazing hot. It is very hot. I'm like tanning, like I just feel like the sun like cooking my skin. It's just really bad.
It's kind of hot tonight and humid. The humidity makes it worse, but as the sun goes down, it'll cool off.
It was hot. It's normal for El Paso though.
It's hot and you don't have any like air conditioning.
It's super hot today. It's sweating, scorching hot today.
Fans found ways to cool off while cheering on the Chihuahuas, like this splash pad.
It kind of feels cold.
For me, we're in the shaded area, so it's pretty nice right now.
Or a nice cold beverage.
Girl, they have the coldest beer. Yes, and the beer specials are great on Thirsty Thursdays.
Every fan I asked said the heat doesn't stop them from having fun.
Not at all. These are great seats anywhere. Over here on the third base side is the best side to be on.
Nothing stops me from enjoying a game.
It feels nice. I mean, you get to come out with your family, especially, having the area here for the kids. And right now the sun's coming down a little bit, so you get to enjoy yourself.
The Chihuahuas won 11-3 tonight. It's still pretty hot out here, but everybody has already left the stadium. Reporting live in downtown El Paso, Ashley Claster, CBS 4 at 10. Thousands of bees have moved into Elvia Murphy's home.
They don't pay rent.
Murphy first noticed bees almost 3 years ago. She says they might be in the walls. You can see a cemetery of dead bees in the light fixtures.
Last summer, they weren't quite as aggressive as they are this year. Of course, during the winter, they were pretty dormant, so we didn't have them.
She says she feels like a prisoner in her own home.
We can't go out to the side of the house or to the back of the house. We have a nice patio in the back, but we haven't been able to get out there to even clean it out.
They're like black and big, and they look scary to me.
There's a school directly across from Murphy's house.
They're let off right in front of my house. They walk home, and there's pets.
I just see the bees just flying around, so I run.
A beekeeper estimates there's more than 60,000 killer bees.
They'll remove the bees for a price, but then I have to get a contractor to rebuild the wall and the roof.
And that's something you can afford?
No, absolutely not.
They are an elderly couple, and their budget is extremely low, and they also take care of special needs, and I know that their medical bills are way up.
Murphy and her neighbors say the bees need to be taken care of now before someone gets hurt.
Hopefully somebody in El Paso can please help, step up and help.
The beekeeper is going to Murphy's home tomorrow morning. At that point, she'll find out if the entire wall needs to be removed. Reporting live in the newsroom, Ashley Claster, CBS 4 at 10. KFOX 14 spoke exclusively with Congressman Will Hurd and Representative Mary Gonzalez after they visited the facility last night. KFOX 14 News at 9's Kaylee Heck is live in the studio to explain why Hurd and Gonzalez are calling for policy changes That's first on Fox tonight. A warehouse in Houston will also house hundreds of immigrant children. A federal agency, Southwest Key, applied for a license from the state for a temporary shelter. They plan to hold up to 240 children. Southwest Key operates several facilities across Texas for detained, undocumented children. New Mexico Catholic bishops are in opposition of the zero tolerance policy, which separates families at the border. Las Cruces Bishop Oscar Cantu, along with the Santa Fe Archbishop, issued a statement this weekend. They say they're also dismayed by the asylum seekers who are victims of domestic violence being turned away at the border. New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez says she agrees with the zero tolerance policy. She says people who are breaking the law by entering the country should face the consequences.
I'm just telling you, we do and continue to do your criminal activity.
Martinez says parents who plan to cross the border illegally should think about the consequences before committing the crime. As the Trump administration's zero tolerance immigration policy is enforced, House Republicans are scrambling to put finishing touches on a new plan for immigration reform. This after being blindsided by President Trump in a live television interview. Fox News correspondent Jillian Turner has the story. We've learned that an El Pasoan has died in Russia. His name was Elmer Arrieta. Texas Tech University shared a post on Facebook today, letting the community know that they lost a fellow Red Raider. He was an architecture student at Texas Tech. The school says he died in a hiking incident while studying abroad in Russia. El Paso police are investigating 2 highway crashes that happened this morning. The first happened on I-10 at Geronimo Drive at 8. It appears only a black semi-truck was involved. As you can see in the video, it was blocking all the lanes on I-10 West. Officers cleared the scene more than an hour later. Here at KFOX 14, we are celebrating fathers all weekend long, and we want to show you a few standout dads from our viewers. Veronica Cantu sent us this photo saying, quote, "Hands down, my father is the greatest." And Robert Romo's family sent in this photo wishing him a happy Father's Day to the very best. And this is my amazing dad, Mark Claster. He watches every single one of our newscasts all the way from Dallas. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. You can submit your photos to burst.com/KFOX14 or text KFOX14 to 95577. Thank you, Brad. Some UTEP minors are showing off their special skills today at auditions for Minors Got Talent. The auditions kicked off earlier today. I was a judge along with Candlelight Flores and Erica Castillo. And with some showing off their vocal cords and others showed off their dance moves. But they aren't auditioning for a show. The winners will perform at UTEP football and basketball games, whether it's the national anthem or performances at halftime. Thank you so much for staying up late with us. That's our newscast for this evening. I'm Ashley Claster.